welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be reacting to another TikTok food trend compilation, and I'm really excited about this one because it's an Asian recipes edition. Asian foods are very nice, they look aesthetically pleasing, and I so want to see what they have for us in this video. Let's get right into the video.
This one's for Joanne, aka the Korean vegan, who, as I understand, loves potatoes of all kinds. I don't commonly see this dish being served outside China. It's very much one of those things, when people try to introduce you to a cuisine, they don't think that other people will think much of it. So they go ahead and order more of the popular hits. But at the same time, when they go out and eat, this is one of the things that they order for themselves. It's spicy, sour, and just so vibrant. It's really one of those deep-cut dishes that are so simple but still so good. When I see this at Szechuan restaurants, I do order these for the table, and it's not rare that this ends up being a sleeper hit of the evening, and the best part is it's not that hard to make at home. As with any stir-frying dish, all the work is in the prep. Cut your potatoes into sticks, and prepare your other ingredients like the garlic, ginger, Szechuan peppercorns, and chilies to be as quickly added to the wok as possible. This is so great with rice because this dish packs a punch, and the mildness of the rice gives the whole thing a gorgeous balance.
You probably don't know it, but you need this in your life. Korean soft tofu.
First of all, the dish looks so good. I feel like that's like one of the best things about Asian dishes. They always look aesthetically pleasing, and then the easiness, the spice is like there's just so much variety of spice that everything just balances out so well, and it's just gorgeous. First one is
Tofu stew.
Let's start with the broth. Let your water, some kombu, and dry shiitake mushrooms. Bring that to a boil and simmer for 15 minutes. When the time is up, take out your mushrooms and kombu. At this point, you can either add mushroom bouillon or MSG. You can't really go wrong with too much umami, and set that aside. Now get yourself a stone pot, bit of oil, some sesame oil too, Korean chili flakes. You want to let that toast to get its fragrance. Now go in with some onions, garlic, and scallions. Some chopped kimchi too. Now add your broth and your super duper soft tofu. Now break it up. And that's it. Just let that simmer for about 5 more minutes. And you've got yourself the perfect sundubu jjigae. Cheers! Say hello to dandan noodle.
I feel like one of the most important things in making Asian food is the food prep. Because if you notice, they really don't do much in the whole cooking and everything. But then the vegetables, the spices they use, and their broth and all those things, I think that's where the main work is. And so once you can get all of that, then everything is good to go.
This could be the best thing you've ever slurped in your life. Get yourself a heat-proof bowl, some minced garlic, chili flakes, sesame seeds, and some Sichuan pepper. Here I'm heating up some oil and just pour it in. Now finish your sauce with some soy sauce, brown sugar, black vinegar, and peanut butter. And your sauce is done. Now get your favorite noodles. Bit of that noodle water. Your noodles. Bok choy. Cheers.
Let's cook some soup.
I have to say it's easy and tasty. It's just the easiest thing to make. Gosh.
First, mince your shrimp, mince your shiitake mushrooms. To a bowl, add your pork, your minced shrimp, your mushrooms, season with some soy sauce, some sesame oil, some salt, a little bit of sugar, some white pepper, and cooking wine. Give it a nice mix and set aside. Now for wrapping, add about a tablespoon to the siumai wrapper, and then you're going to form a fist and push it down and flatten it out with a butter knife and add it to a steamer. Cook it through for about 7 to 10 minutes, and then you're going to take it out, top it with masago, dip in a sauce of your choice, and enjoy. Let's cook some crying tiger steak. For the sauce, add 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, half of a lime, water, sugar and toasted rice powder, chili flakes, green onion and cilantro, and some chilies. Go ahead and give it a nice mix, set it aside, and that's our sauce. So let's marinate our New York steak now. Add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, some chicken bouillon, honey, a little bit of pepper, give it a nice mix, and then we're going to sear it off in a hot oiled skillet. So you're going to cook it through, slice it up, serve it up with some hot rice, cucumbers, dip, and enjoy.
This Panko Shrimp recipe is so addicting, you have to make these. Push the back and center of shrimp down to make it stand straight, add a pinch of salt, dip in beaten egg, flour, egg again, then panko breadcrumbs. Fry at 350 degrees until golden brown, then set on cooling rack. This is optional, but you can make sriracha mayo for dipping and it's so good. Hope you enjoy. Let's make salt and pepper tofu inspired by a Chinese dish that commonly uses fried shrimp. Start with firm tofu, pour liquid out and pat dry. Next, slice tofu in half-inch cubes. To make the tofu crispy, coat the tofu in
Her voice is just sitting down calm. It's like, it's no stress. I like it.
cornstarch, salt, white pepper, baking soda, and make sure to coat the tofu evenly. Turn pan on medium heat, add some neutral oil, and gently place tofu to fry. The tofu tastes best when it's fried to golden brown on all sides. After frying, place on wire rack to cool, and add a pinch of salt seasoning to the tofu. At the last step, let's pan fry some aromatics. Add onion, jalapeno, green onion, ginger, garlic, salt, and white pepper to taste. And of course, your delicious crunchy tofu. Enjoy while it's warm. Have you tried fried rice like this before? This is golden egg fried rice, also known as gamwon tafan. You can add egg yolks to room temperature rice and mix well. The rice becomes more golden colored and has a richer taste. Prep the ingredients by chopping Chinese broccoli stems and Chinese sausage, lapchang in Cantonese. In high heat, add oil and your separated egg whites. Fry and set aside. Next, fry your Chinese sausage, or you can use your favorite protein and set aside. Add your mixed yolk rice and fry until the rice isn't stuck together. Next, add your Chinese broccoli and the sausage you sauteed earlier. Mix and fry for a couple minutes. Add some soy sauce and some sugar. Add back the egg whites and chopped green onions. Do a final stir and you're done. Try this rice if you haven't already.
Honey walnut.
I really like that one because then like it's like egg fried rice, but it's so much different. Like you're adding egg yolk to like cooked rice. Oh yes, and that's true. If you're going to make this, you should use like cooked cold rice already, because then it's not nice when you use hot cooked rice. So cold cooked rice, and then it's just like the adding of the egg yolk to the rice, just it gives it a richer color. I think that's the point of the whole process, to give the rice a richer golden color.
Add back the egg whites and chopped green onions. Do a final stir and you're done. Try this rice if you haven't already.
Honey walnut shrimp, baby. Let's go. Tablespoon of butter with a half cup of walnut mix. Third cup of brown sugar with third cup of water. Bring to a boil. Walnuts in until the sugar starts to caramelize. Ooh. For the sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 4 tablespoons of mayo, 1 tablespoon condensed milk, and a squeeze of lemon. For the batter, 3 egg whites beat until foamy, half cup of mochiko flour, 1 tablespoon of water to thin it all out. Shrimp into the batter, then into the oil. Fry for 1 to 2 minutes. Take it out, mix with the sauce, top it with some walnuts, pair with some rice, and it's just pure magical, sweet, crunchy, savory bite. Ooh, yes.
This is just so weird.
Turn these noodles into this japchae, Korean glass noodles. I love this dish, and here's how to make it. Cook the noodles first. These are the veggies you'll need: onion, carrot, mushroom, red pepper, and spinach. Blanch your spinach, then add salt and sesame oil to it. Stir fry the onion, the carrot, the red pepper, the mushroom. Then prepare the sauce, which are just these simple ingredients with lots of sesame seeds. Once your noodles is done, pour half of the sauce in, mix it up. Some people will stir fry this, but I like to choose the noodles without the extra step. Top all of your veggies and mix it all up. And your japchae is ready. So good. Today we're cooking with baby bok choy.
Well, that one is quite conflicting because she didn't stir fry her vegetables together with the noodles. So it's like, are they cooked? Are they not cooked? And all of that. But then apart from that, I really think it's nice. I like how shiny and pretty the noodles look. They look so good. Yeah.
Mine is looking kind of thick though. For the sauce, you need 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, teaspoon of sugar, a drizzle of sesame oil, and 2 tablespoons of water mixed. Also, 2 cloves of garlic minced. Oil on a pan, drop in that garlic. Once it browns, pour in the sauce, and once it starts bubbling, drop in that bok choy. Toss it in that sauce, cover and let the sauce reduce to half. Then uncover, season with some salt and pepper. Done. Enjoy with rice. Bok choy.
Hey everyone, today I'll be making okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is a Japanese savory cabbage pancake originating from Osaka, Japan, and is a staple comfort food from that region. The batter consists of flour, dashi stock powder, baking powder, salt, and sugar. Make sure to rest the batter in the fridge for a better texture. Green onion, shrimp, and crab are common fillings in okonomiyaki, as well as thinly-sliced pork belly. Other fillings I've found include kimchi, cheese, and ham. The full measurements and recipe can be found on my Instagram page. Lay a few slices of pork belly in an oiled skillet under medium heat and pour a quarter of the mixture on top.
Shape into a circle and cover with a lid. You're gonna fry the pancake for 5 minutes under low heat or until the bottom is crispy. Flip the pancake and cook until the other side is done. Brush on the okonomiyaki sauce, mayo, aonori, and bonito flakes. Make sure to serve warm and enjoy.
Here's how I make my
That was the prettiest pancakes I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's like the richest and prettiest pancakes. It has vegetables, it has proteins, it has everything in it. Like, what? Now one actually left me speechless. I was like, so beautiful.
my Sri Lankan style prawn curry. Into a dry pan, you want to add a handful of shallots, a handful of garlic, a pinch of ramp leaves, some curry leaves, some cinnamon, then your spices, curry powder, chili, turmeric, a pinch of fenugreek seeds. Then you're going to add some thick coconut milk and give it all a good stir. This is going to create a curry paste, which you will then add some oil to, as well as the fresh ingredients I put in the beginning all over again. So more onions, more garlic, and more curry leaves, which add an amazing aromatic taste to the curry. Another thing which makes us so unique is the use of red dried chilies. This adds lots of depth without being super spicy. It just gives a gentle hum. At this point in the recipe, I like to add chopped tomatoes. This isn't particularly traditional of the recipe that I usually follow, however, I think it works really well with fish, and I like to add in a little bit of coconut milk to make it extra creamy. I then simmer it down before adding in my frozen prawns, which usually cook between 6 to 8 minutes, but just check for your own personal taste.
Have you seen these before? These are the Korean spicy noodles wrapped in spring rolls and so easy to make. So cook these according to the directions, and if they're too spicy for you, just use less of the sauce. Then take a bowl of warm water, make sure it's not too hot or else it'll disintegrate. Add your noodles on the bottom center, fold it up and over, and then fold over just one side. Then I'm adding sliced cucumbers and carrots, and then fold over the other side. Now just roll that up and try to make it as tight as you can, and that's how you roll a spring roll. And then to balance the spicy flavor, I used Thai sweet chili sauce and sriracha. But these were really good, so give it a try.
For me, it's the creativity behind that meal. Like, normally you just eat noodles, like the way you eat it, but then you're making this one into like spring rolls with more vegetables. It's like, how would you even think of that? Like beans, they're lentils. I think they're proteins. It looks very nice. That's my first time seeing something like that. Say we've come to the end of the video, guys. I think for me, Asian recipes, there are pros and cons to it. The pros is that like it's a very rich dish. Like, you have your vegetables, you have your proteins, you have your fats, carbohydrates. It's like so balanced. Like, you literally don't have to do so much to eat. But then the cons, I feel, is that like you don't necessarily get the spices or the ingredients anywhere you say. You probably need like an Asian store somewhere around you to like get access to the ingredients used to make their dishes. But apart from that, I feel like it's like the best meals in the world. So please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.